Let's get straight to the truth. Too many of you waste your time chasing women who have already decided they don't want you. You hold on to hope, you ignore the signs, and you end up pouring your energy into a black hole. I'm here to tell you what many won't. If a woman is not interested in you, she will show you in ways more powerful than words. Your job is not to beg, not to negotiate, not to convince, but to recognize those signs and walk away with your dignity intact. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "If someone despises me, that's their problem." My only concern is not doing or saying anything deserving of contempt. This wisdom applies perfectly here. If a woman does not value you, it's not your role to change her mind. It's your role to protect your self-respect. In this video, I will break down the 7 things a woman will do if she is not interested in you. Some of these may sting, but they will free you. Open your mind, hit that subscribe button, and commit to never being the man who ignores reality again. 1. She avoids your presence. The first and clearest sign that a woman is not interested in you is avoidance. If she cannot stand being in your presence, she will always find reasons to not be around you. Think about it. When someone truly values you, they want to share time, even in the simplest moments. But when she makes excuses, cancels plans, or suddenly becomes too busy, that is her silent rejection. Do not deceive yourself with her words. Watch her actions. A woman who is genuinely interested will create time, not excuses. Now, here is the problem. Many men, blinded by hope, ignore avoidance. They rationalize it. She's busy with work, or she's just tired. But if you were a man she truly desired, she would be energized around you. This is not about arrogance, it's about reality. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, if you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them. If her absence causes you pain, the truth is, you are judging her avoidance as something temporary, instead of recognizing it for what it is, disinterest. Consider history. Cleopatra risked empires for the men she was drawn to. She didn't avoid them, she pursued them with boldness. Desire never hides, it reveals itself. Ask yourself this hard question. If she were truly into you, would she vanish whenever you appear? Men must confront this. If she avoids your presence, it's not because she is confused, it's because she has already decided. Your strength is to accept the truth, not fight it. Think of Epictetus, who taught, "Seek not for events to happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go smoothly." If she doesn't want to be near you, that's the event. Stop resisting it. Wish it to be so, and walk away. Your masculine power lies in discernment, not in desperation. 2. She shows no respect for your time. The second sign that a woman is not interested in you is her disregard for your time. Respect is the foundation of attraction. If she cancels at the last minute, keeps you waiting for hours, or treats your presence as optional, she is telling you loud and clear that you are not a priority. Men who ignore this truth end up becoming clowns in their own story, always waiting, always adjusting, always tolerating disrespect. But understand this, a woman who values you will value your time. She will not treat your schedule as disposable. Why? Because respect and desire go hand in hand. A woman who admires you will not risk insulting you by wasting your time. Seneca once wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Too many men waste years chasing women who don't respect their time. Think about this. If she wouldn't dare keep her boss or her idol waiting, why does she keep you waiting? Because she has already ranked you in her mind. And if you're honest with yourself, you know where you stand. Time is the most valuable resource you have. If she squanders it, she does not value you. Let me ask you a hard question. Would Marcus Aurelius the emperor of Rome, have begged a woman to show up on time? Or would he have calmly acknowledged the insult and removed her from his circle? A man who values his life, his mission, and his time will not chase after someone who disrespects it. The Stoics believed in living according to nature, and nature itself teaches us that what is truly valuable will not carelessly throw itself away. If she treats your time as worthless, she is telling you what she thinks of you. Believe her actions. Do not rationalize them. Stand firm. Respect yourself enough to walk away. 3. She gives you cold, minimal responses. Another undeniable sign that a woman is not interested in you is the way she communicates. When she is cold, dry, or gives you the bare minimum in her words, she is silently withdrawing. Short replies, delayed responses, or conversations that feel forced are her way of telling you without directly saying it, "I don't want you." Men often deceive themselves here. They tell themselves, maybe she's just busy, or she's not good at texting. But let's be honest. When a woman is truly interested, she will not let her communication be cold. She will make an effort because she feels a natural pull toward you. Think of the letters written by Roman women to their lovers. Even across distances, they poured passion into words. Contrast that with a woman today who can't even respond to your message without sounding like she's being forced. Epictetus taught, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Let me ask you this. Are you willing to be thought foolish because you keep chasing someone who replies to you with half a word? Or will you elevate yourself by recognizing the truth? Words carry weight, and when she strips them of energy, she is stripping you of importance in her world. Look at history. Cleopatra, as cunning as she was, did not waste her time on men she didn't want. She seduced Caesar and Mark Antony with her words, gestures, and presence. Desire doesn't hide in silence. It explodes in expression. So why do you accept silence? Why do you allow dry replies to convince you she's just shy? The Stoics remind us to see reality for what it is. If her words are empty, her heart is elsewhere. A woman in love cannot restrain herself from expressing it. A woman in disinterest cannot fake it for long. The coldness you feel is real. Stop ignoring it. Recognize it for what it is. A sign she does not care. Protect your dignity by no longer feeding a conversation that is already dead. 4. She never initiates contact. One of the clearest signs a woman is not interested in you is her complete lack of initiative. She never calls first, never texts first, never asks to see you, never checks how you're doing unless you initiate it. And when you do reach out, her responses are lukewarm at best. Let's be raw here. Men who ignore this sign are choosing self-delusion over reality. Interest is not passive. It pursues. A woman who truly wants you will find a reason to reach out, even if it's just something small. She will send you a message in the middle of the day. She will ask when you're free. She will want to feel connected. When she never initiates, she's telling you she doesn't think of you when you're not around. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Let me twist that for you. If it is not mutual, do not chase it. If it is not reciprocated, do not beg for it. Too many men are stuck in a one-sided pursuit, carrying the full weight of communication while convincing themselves it's normal. It is not normal. It is weakness. Consider the story of the Greek general Alexander the Great. When he wanted something, he pursued it with force and strategy. But he also understood the power of reciprocity. Alliances only worked if both sides invested. Attraction is the same. If she never initiates, she's not invested. Ask yourself a painful but necessary question. Are you carrying the whole conversation because you're afraid of silence? And if you are, doesn't that silence already reveal the truth? Epictetus taught, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Her lack of initiative is beyond your control. But your decision to walk away is within it. Do not enslave yourself to a one-sided relationship. Stop convincing yourself that silence means shyness. It doesn't. It means disinterest. A woman who wants you will reach out. A woman who doesn't will leave you waiting. Choose freedom over fantasy. 5. She flirts with other men in front of you. This one will cut deep, but you need to hear it. If a woman openly flirts with other men in your presence, she is announcing her disinterest in you. Some men excuse it by saying, "She's just being friendly," or "She's trying to make me jealous." But understand this. A woman who values you will protect your image, not humiliate you. Flirting with other men while you're right there is her way of telling you that you are not her chosen one. Respect and attraction cannot coexist with deliberate disrespect. Seneca once said, "He who is brave is free." The question is, are you brave enough to free yourself from a woman who lowers your value in public? Because when you allow this behavior, you are telling her and everyone else that you will tolerate being disrespected. Look at history. Mark Antony lost his empire because of his obsession with Cleopatra. She could flaunt her charms, and he accepted humiliation, sacrificing his power for her. And where did it lead him? To ruin. Do not be Antony. Do not hand over your dignity in the hope that she will change. A woman who flirts with other men in front of you is not confused. She is broadcasting that you are not the man she wants. Let me ask you this mind-shaking question. If she truly saw you as her prize, would she risk losing you by chasing attention from others? The answer is no. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. The best response to her disrespect is not anger, not begging, not confrontation. It is removal. You do not need to argue with a woman who flirts in your face. You need to detach. Walk away with silence and strength, because silence is louder than words. When she realizes you will not tolerate being disrespected, you reclaim your power. And if she doesn't care that you left, then you have confirmation of the truth you refuse to see. She never wanted you in the first place. 6. She never supports your goals or growth. If a woman does not believe in you or care about your future, she is not interested in you. A woman who truly values a man naturally invests in his growth. She encourages him, supports his vision, and adds energy to his journey. But when she dismisses your dreams, mocks your ambitions, or shows zero interest in what drives you, she is showing you that you are not her choice. Men often ignore this because they crave her presence so badly they forget what her absence in spirit means. But understand this. Your mission is your life. Any woman who does not support it is a liability, not a partner. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one if you are striving to be that man. Why would you allow someone beside you who does not respect the fire inside you? Consider this. Alexander the Great's men followed him to the ends of the earth because they believed in his mission. They endured hunger, fatigue, and fear because they saw themselves as part of something greater. That is loyalty. That is belief. If a woman who claims to care for you cannot even support your small beginnings, what makes you think she will stand with you in your victories? Let me ask you a piercing question. How can you build an empire with someone who secretly wants to see you fail? Epictetus taught that happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some are not. You cannot control whether she believes in you, but you can control whether you continue to keep her in your circle. A woman who doesn't support your goals is silently declaring that she does not see you as her future. Stop lying to yourself. If she cared, she would encourage you. If she loved you, she would push you forward. If she wanted you, she would invest in your vision. Do not settle for someone who drains your spirit instead of feeding it. Walk with those who walk with you. 7. She shows no physical or emotional warmth. The final sign that a woman is not interested in you is her lack of warmth, both physically and emotionally. Attraction is not just spoken, it is felt. When a woman desires you, she leans in, her eyes light up, her body language opens, her tone softens. When she has no interest, she withdraws. She avoids touch, keeps conversations cold, and gives you no emotional connection. Men often ignore this because they think persistence will melt the ice. But understand this: warmth cannot be forced. A woman who is genuinely interested will not hide it. Desire leaks out in the smallest gestures. Look at history. Helen of Troy's affection ignited wars. Her beauty and warmth drew kings and soldiers into battle. Do you really think such power could be hidden if it was real? Now compare that to a woman who barely looks at you, avoids physical closeness, and treats you like a stranger. She is not confused. She is uninterested. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. You cannot control her lack of warmth, but you can control your response. The tragedy is not that she doesn't care. It's that you continue to stay where care does not exist. Let me challenge you with a piercing question. Do you really believe a woman who avoids touching you today will suddenly fall in love tomorrow? Or are you holding on to fantasy because you're afraid of loss? Epictetus taught that suffering comes not from events, but from our attachment to them. Your suffering is not caused by her rejection. It's caused by your refusal to accept it. Men, stop chasing warmth where there is none. Stop believing coldness will transform into passion. A woman who wants you will show it in every gesture, every word, every look. A woman who doesn't will keep you at arm's length. Respect yourself enough to stop begging for closeness. Stand firm in the truth. If she is not warm to you, she is not for you. If a woman is not interested in you, she will show it through her actions, avoiding you, disrespecting your time, giving you cold responses, never initiating, flirting with others, ignoring your goals, and withholding warmth. These are not mysteries to decode, they are truths to accept. The problem is not her rejection. The problem is your refusal to face it. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say, and think life is too short to waste on women who don't value you. Every moment you spend chasing someone who doesn't want you is a moment stolen from your mission, your purpose, and the woman who might truly want you. So here's my final challenge. Will you keep lowering yourself for scraps of attention? Or will you rise as the man who walks away when respect is absent? Strength is not in convincing her. Strength is in choosing yourself. Subscribe to this channel, revisit these lessons, and train your mind to walk in self-respect. Because once you master that, no rejection can ever break you. And remember, your time, your life, your dignity are priceless. Protect them fiercely.